Yamamu nyina ha omade share peace 104.3 FM so eni. Ene uko awie omene amahodo sensema yensaka ne de bai. Na ensam no fa be kwa jamra hye bedwafia no peya mampani ekoye. Na omane gina bia wode ye ho nsema tu dwade akoskoko friend state of the nation address. Na yade Abraham yini ye live e wo Facebook peace 104.3 FM and YouTube so ye live e wo despite media what enka e wo hello 101.5 FM Kumase Edrum afi okay 101.7 neat 100.9 e wo ship house Abeka Junction Accra
and somewhere the being the summer penina na do new men yakasa.
The operations of the birth and death registry are finally being digitized to make sure the documents issued from that department are accorded the respect they should have. Every child born in this country will be registered.
Omanpenyabe de Chair Dr. Baumia Desment, Aquacoma Islamic School here, Wadoma. Afei ECOWAS Commission for Energy and Mines, such as a Hiasomunya regional electricity market.
So now our objective is to create what we call a regional electricity market.
Bibiani Anyaso Bekwai Assembly no afraid omenya presiding member Efemienu ni yo matwe homanso court. And Ghana for Chiroma Dream Black Stars qualify F4 anase World Cup yebeko bieno eho. Apomdemo yebetwa etwere epilepsy and church no eso. And some be ka wenom ho and yesine kosuenyu ekuada Roma yedeba.
MTN the 4G plus NMA nyina ha. Na fastest connectivity obetimi anya ewo internet service so Ghana ha sei. Ban speed ene ho ahodene pa de a na eye MTN tablet no a ubenya ede Africa na dwaso no eno ena ekro. Those way chocolate drink and dey some amu nim dada say Ghana koko mu ahodene de abusua yenkwa agina ansa na ebisa so na Ghana koko ya na de aye this way chocolate drink na hoden no doso eno nti ena enso from kra no this way esi aba bedru baabi a ota tono no ebe kakra ji se wo ye order isa say Nigeria for ya age free ensem Senegal for age Mali for age Burkina for age Cote d'Ivoire for age enti wo kwa na se baabi a ota tono no ye ka kire se maame na nse ya ye order no to ho a ti ase enye se bia bibia entra isa se nkofo age atumpa ama koko no ye nom pa nyimaku ada Roma e na wote yenka e na wie
akenkan fo a moti yenkan eyeme nana ya kunedu mene
nana ya okese afi yenko Ghana emrahye badwam na yekom na hye badwam anope ya na omampani ekokopie emrahye badwam na oman ni gina bia nka so ode ho nsem eto Ghana fo enim na ode fa emrahye badwa no eso na emrahye badwam ye wakrachi fo mienu Emmanuel Akoli na William Gentu Brahima aba homa no so Brahima ma han na boko de
Atoboko
yo boy nkomo parliament
yo president Nana Akufo-Addo eba ya ode omenyo tem senior oman yitibie yitibia etie ode beto mantuja fu na inimeno odi kan ebo obese le kasara se odi kan ebo Ghana Black Stars abaso ke enwa omudia Super Eagles of Nigeria World Cup a playoff omo ye no ekoye 1-1 no and I'm also my Ghana qualified for the Qatar for a World Cup ever. And then President Akufo-Addo said, one more say about the in the Obo about to answer all to be in Samaka ever or say. What is the amount for a complaining? Say a system why no prayer. Now, we hear you say coronavirus ever, my winter transformer, not a year at the papa. Enye Ghana kwa ena sansuono bibi eka no na mobia kome nyina no coronavirus sansuo bone no akabu bia enu nti ana nantia finance minister oba ya obetina ono president anemu edebia aban aye ode ba de boa ama sikasem anase economy ene beni amanfo to wo akye wo isani petrol ekosoro no aban di measures eba ya ode ba beboa na edi ngun be ka say release abre Ghana for na ye ho ahenhan ye na ye no e na okata fa eye akesia ye de ma aban it's my for a government appointee. Yes, it is so. No, another so much of so one which you would say science, no, one more so anyone, a gym, Emma, a papa, 3 acre, Emma, a year, Mrate, my honomo. And not until a president say, a national vaccine institute, NTBA, one of the won't be of about the 2 parliament in now parliament is more, yet the institute, no, a deboa, my vaccines, I would have deboa my area would want. Ibi to say a COVID that ibi saba ibi to be appointed yet the bills are buying the bills are rather to parliament again. Now all kasa alpha apumudi and some President say me agenda 111 who could send the IEC hospitals. I will go Makuma 111. Now President say Ansana or no the president will be yellow. Now 111 hospital projects now. Now, one commission of a commission and sana or no term of office no abba idiye. Now, on the military economy, no, senior now you speak at them Nanka AL Committee from 2017 airbar and sana covered by it. Now, or say Russia Ukraine war also a idea Indian so born in economy and also Ama Yama war a coastal. President S.I. Ekatapa in Humitiano. Now, free teachers, meaning I'm not a idea. We keep them saying, a fine also. Abwama, Mopra will obey you. One is media and we see a pa, a bad boy that. After you so or see, I buy about the C5 technical colleges. Don't go to me, Abwa, Ama, and we see it to me. President Sankasa, Epa, with Rashid Ijmanison. Now, on I'm proud of to just say, I buy about the year with innovation and war storage attraction centers. I won't obey you. Now, the year with innovation, and therefore, obey you that for it to be African in some of our Israel. Epa agriculture, can you say, planting for food and jobs program, course. I've been to irrigation projects. I would do a buy a you know, a buy that was so my irrigation project. So, it is me up what must be it me according. Now, I can start back to a year, if you will make my farmer on the phone. And I can say, a year, the electronic weighing skills, Yaba, and no, the power weighing skills, no. Cocoa, you're talking to no Kenya. That electronic weighing skills now, Diabano. A bit me up one is here, a third year is to me, but I will cocoa, you're talking to your phone, it's me after so. No, a idea Ghana Standard Authority for everyone, such as Omo Gia to say that electronic weighing skills, no, weighing skill, no, and face Yama, na a adepa, a beboa. Now, President, Kasapa Ghana card and no. Or see a end of it, say Ghana card, they buy it. They say they are a Bebuama who here any area or also a Bomadian to be an idiot. Now, a idea, you listen, say this way my record will be and no, and I all can say, death certificate, when she tells no, I find a criminal danger, I find every stress and need that cost. Now, or say a commander. Young Konya said will be can send the football age in me, and I think so the Smith age in me, and I say the school age in me, and Kobanasa is unfair. Record under the Hodomo, and your idea will be a chance for active age, so now what they acquire at the Bonidi and that idea will pay. All Casafa a JDA, President. Actual minor gain echo a African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, no, and the Secretariat, no, and Ghana, no, now, and also say a depa, a Bebuama JDA to me a costo. 1D1F a program, so President Ekata, or say out of 278 1D1F projects, no, they move 106. Hey, idea one more way to my say, and the acting answer, no, I find it baby. Okasapa judiciary, I think we man or say, Adaya who Yama a judiciary, no, I find a criminal thing, I find a baby na Adaya Mumia, almost less than the beings all the way to my woman. ɛno nso no aban ɛbɛhwɛ awie ne nyinaa afei nso infrastructure president kasa ɛfa ɛyɛ kwan ahodoɔ a n'aban no ɛtumi ayɛ a ɛno nso ɛboa ma wotu kwan a ɛbɛtumi aboa anaasɛ ɛboa ma akwantuo nso ɛtumi akɔ yie na ɔkasa about energy and power no president say n'aban no gu hyia nso dendenden a electricity supply a titiri yɛde kɔ nkurase no ɛyɛ adeɛ a aban ekura mu dendenden a ɛno nso ɔbɛhwɛ sɛ project a wowie nyinaa no ɛbɛwie president san kasa fa ɛyɛ military banbɔ adwuma police service wɔ hɔ a ɛno nso no ɔsɛ n'aban botaeɛ sɛ yɛbɛsi yɛbɛnya modernized armed forces wɔ hɔ bɛyi no abɛɛfo fidi a wɔn mu hia wɔn bɛyɛ wɔ adwuma no aban ɛrehwɛ na wɔama wɔn nsa aka afei nso baabi a wɔn bɛtena nso wɔn housing ɛyɛ needs nso aban ɛrehwɛ ma wɔn nsa etumi aka sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn adwuma etumi akɔ anim deɛ abɛde ka ho ansa na abɛde ne nsɛm na abɛyɛ iwieɛ no ɛyɛ apiase ɛyɛ disaster fund a aban hwɛ a yɛte futuo a yɛde kɔboa wɔn a ɛwɔ ɛyɛ apiase hɔnom a dynamite explosion siiɛ no wɔadan ahodoɔ egugu yɛ no na president say nsia a wɔn ayɛ afa ho no wɔn bɛhwɛ ma etumi ayɛ adwuma sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn a ɛwɔ hɔnom ebetumi enya wɔn adan foforɔ a yɛsisi ama wɔn no wɔn etumi enya atena mu afei ɛyɛ greening Ghana day president say afi etwa mu no greening Ghana day a amanfoɔ de wɔn ho gye mu na yɛtumi di a nnua bɛyɛ 5 million no ɔsrɛ sɛ afi di a ɛɛba no obi amfa ne ho gye mu na yɛntumi nnua nnua bɛyɛ 10 million ɛyɛ 10 June a ɛɛba no afei nso president sɛ ɛfa adan nsɛm so ɛma Ghanafoɔ nso district housing program a ɔde aba no ɛyɛ ade a wɔn ti mu dendenden a ɛyɛ pilot scheme ɛbɛstart ayɛ adwuma ɛwɔ 16 regions ɛwɔ ɔma yi mu na uwie no ɛna honorable right honorable Abandagin ɛda anase na ɔso nsa frɛ majority leader nso sɛ deɛ ɔwɔ ka no ɔnka ansa na ɔwɔ agyen ne ɛna ɔno kyerɛ sɛ president speech no ɛyɛ ade a ɛmu da hɔ paa afei nso no ɛyɛ reconciliatory na kyerɛ sɛ ɛka yɛn nyinaa bɔ mu wɔ ɔma yi mu ɔno wie na minority leader honorable Haruna Idris so ɛyɛ speaker ɛma no kwan sɛ want to say, agenda listener. And on no comment president kasa no. After the true state of the economy no. President to me and kasa to me and tibia or say ye woman the economy no. So kasa no and support to say agenda citizen. Sembra me no kasa parliament agenda to China now answer the Manu Esi.
Yo. Yɛda se enua Emmanuel Akoli yɛmra hyebedwam akrachefo no mu baako ɛno no ɔno ɛna enema ɛkɔso ɔmra hyebedwam waba no tɔfa ɛde amayɛn
na sɛ yɛyi ne baako mampani kasafa koko ɛho wɔso my Ghana mu koko kua no ɛkɔyie amenu nti yɛtimi anya 1,047,385 tons wei ɛyɛ abakɔsɛm wɔyɛ man yi abrabɔ mu koko dua ɛho ɛna wɔse match de ɛtɔso aduasansɛm wɔde to dwa so gyina so aka ɛde akyerɛ mansan sɛ Ghana ne Cote d'Ivoire hyehyɛ ɛyɛ ɛma sɛ de ne ɛtɔ koko adwaman so na ɛtwakyea nom sɛ ɔmata da nneɛma ni ama ɔmanya sisudua de ɛsi a living income differential no sɛ $400 na ɔmotɔ ton no ɛyɛ ade a aboa ama koko adwadie no ɛkɔyie.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa industry has marked a far-reaching achievements this past year, including producing 1,047,385 tons, the highest ever recorded in Ghana's history. Together with our counterparts in Cote d'Ivoire, we have addressed the inequalities in the international marketing system of cocoa by paying a living income differential of $400 per ton of cocoa to our farmers. This is a remarkable initiative. It shows the income of the Ghanaian cocoa farmer, the backbone of our economy. I want to draw attention to one other innovation in the industry that appears to be a small item. A non-adjustable electronic weighing scale has been introduced for the purchase of cocoa from our cocoa farmers. This scale which was introduced at the start of the cocoa season in October, has been approved by the Ghana Standards Authority. It cannot be tampered with.
And what your mampeni na now say queer year efa abefo kwanso eho greenhouse technology e ba ye ya tete Ghana mebuno ahenuma aduasanson 537 emu ha dio kono 190 krade omo de abosumi du ba ko akwa adwuma na chi estua ne ye friend internship ne bi e wo Israel wo mababedu no mo gidi ye san hihye wei ene afoforo bi makua ya kono mabunu no FM ne asan so de akwa befo kasafa planting for food and jobs ho ena tono irrigation dam ne so ne siesi okasa efa ho.
The same use of technology to attract more young people into agriculture is continuing with the training of 537 youth in the production of high-value vegetables using greenhouse technology. 190 of them have been on an 11-month internship in Israel, and they are back with a lot of enthusiasm. We are expecting great things from them. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, we are expecting things from the greater use of technology and the digitalization of our economy as a whole. I'm happy to report that the National Identification Card, the Ghana card, has finally been integrated into our everyday lives as a cradle to grave necessity.
Amampeni na nado kase bion efa snit eho na o chese sankro for snit infie yesronkon omo football age de de ye adwuma ene ne infie kan de ode kwa ahomegem ne ade nyina no se de eto obetwa free birth and death registry no so ekọ digital ye want to ye no agina brane ode semi to jawo state of nation address no emo.
The National Identification Card, the Ghana card, has finally been integrated into our everyday lives as a cradle to grave necessity. Never again will it be that someone born in this country will live a full life, die and be buried without any record of his or her existence. The operations of the Birth and Death Registry are finally being digitized to make sure the documents issued from that department are accorded the respect they should have. Every child born in this country will be registered, and the date of birth registered will remain your date of birth throughout your life. Mr. Speaker, there will be no school age, no football age, no SNIT age, and no official age. When we register for national health insurance, details of our identification will be the same as the details on a driving license, a passport, and yes, on our tax identification number.
Ghana mampeni nana adodankwa ekufu ado nsem odi tu dwane bi eno no. Na mampeni amfanso wa eba one district one factory nso a okan ho asem. Na omampani one district one factory no echi okan bibi efa enyinama hoden energy asrafo omatena ye okan bibi efa ho afi akwan okan bibi fa ho posi adwuma ne nsesa abamu mampani kasafa ho adansie keteche afi amnamu dwuma ene ne ekeka ho na yentie de mampani kan ye efa enyinama hoden eho.
Mr. Speaker, we have kept to our promise and kept the lights on in spite of worldwide upheavals in the energy sector, and in spite of the huge legacy debts we inherited. We've almost completed the process of restructuring these debts to reduce their crippling effects on our public expenditure. With the introduction of more bulk supply points in areas such as Kaswa and Pokuase, power transmission has improved tremendously in the southwestern and northwestern parts of Greater Accra. Power lines are getting upgraded to reduce commercial and technical losses and increase transmission capacity. Under the National Electrification Scheme, a total of 279 communities have been connected to the national grid. This has increased the national electricity access rate from 85.7% in 2020 to 87.3% as of January 2022. 487 more communities are at various stages of connection and completion. We are on course to achieve our ambition of universal access to electricity by the end of my term as the president of this country.
Afei eba asrafo ene wo matena ye bia sojafo tena ene wo mo adwuma so a mampani e kan sei fa ho.
The accommodation problems, Mr. Speaker, facing the military have long been matters of national sadness. I'm glad to say that the first stage of the military housing project, dubbed the Barracks Regeneration Project, has started with construction going on at all garrisons across the country. The military academy at Teshi is being modernized, and we're keeping our armed forces retooled and equipped to enable them to live up to their duties. Each of the different branches of the armed forces, the Army, Navy, and Air Force, has received significant financial assistance to upgrade its logistical bases and strengthen its capabilities, and its welfare requirements are being substantially addressed. We're building modernized armed forces with higher numbers of personnel that will be fit to meet the demands of the 21st century.
Afei Akan, Ghana Akan.
Mr. Speaker, it is in the road sector that we have registered the greatest infrastructure achievement. I know that the word unprecedented is often used with careless abandon in our public discourse, but I use it carefully and purposefully. In the 5 years of my government, so far, more roads have been built, improved, and upgraded than at any equivalent period under any government in the history of Ghana. Some 10,885 kilometers of new roads have been constructed in these 5 years. Let me mention, Mr. Speaker, that yesterday it was my honor and great pleasure to have commissioned the Tamale interchange. The first such interchange in the northern sector of our country.
Afei aposifo adwuma nso a oye e de abo oman no say na mampani e ka fa ho.
I believe we can all testify that our police service is undergoing a great improvement and a change of image before our very eyes. During times of anxiety, we need a responsive police service to boost the confidence of the population, and it is good to see the police rise up to the challenge. Nothing starts people off in a bad mood more than the driving habits and traffic jams that create chaos on our roads and make every road journey a nightmare. Gradually, the police are bringing order to the roads, and we all now know that the law is no respecter of persons or vehicle types. I urge all of us to cooperate with the police to perform their duties to enable all of us go about our lives in peace. I'm happy to state the government has been able to provide much needed modern equipment for the service, and we're tackling their accommodation needs as well. We're constructing 320 housing units at the National Police Training School, which are at an advanced stage of completion.
Amampeni Nanado Kasafa Agenda 111 ehu. Eno no ya sabia hodua ye besisi wo meyi mu ede aboa a ojesa covid hu na dija ye ni bi eni. Eti yenhwa Agenda 111.
We are undertaking the construction of 101 entities, which comprise standard 100-bed district hospitals for 101 districts without hospitals. with accommodation for doctors and nurses. 6 new regional hospitals for each of the 6 new regions. The rehabilitation of the Afia Nkwanta Hospital in the Western region. 1 new regional hospital for the Western region. And 3 psychiatric hospitals for each of the 3 zones of the country. That is North, Middle, and Coastal. It is an ambitious project which must and will be done, and which will create some 33,900 jobs for construction workers, and on completion, some 34,300 jobs for health workers. Identifying suitable sites around the country, for example, has turned out to be even more problematic than had been anticipated. I am now able to say that a great deal of the preparatory work has now been completed.
Penina Nodo Kasafa Green Ghana.
Mr. Speaker, the Green Ghana Day last year was a great success, as many people turned out to join in the exercise to plant trees. I urge all of us to continue to take care of what we planted to make sure that the 7 million seeds we planted, i.e. 2 million more than the original target of 5 million, become fully grown trees. And please, join in the Ghana Green Day when it comes along on 10th June, the designated Green Ghana Day for this year, when we seek to plant 20 million trees. That is a 4-fold increase over the 2021 target of 5 million.
Let me
use this platform to extend again the condolences of the nation to the victims of the Apiache explosion. The response to the disaster by the public and the organs of state was highly commendable. Government responded swiftly in the immediate aftermath of the incident by dispatching a high-powered delegation under the leadership of the Vice President to Apiache. An Apiache Support Fund has been established to spearhead the building of a decent, green, and sustainable community to enable victims of this tragic incident and members of the community get back on their feet and rebuild their lives. As rising out of this incident, government will ensure that the health and safety policies of the mining industries are in accordance with international best practice.
Omampeni Nana Ado Dankwa Ekufo Ado and the State of Nation address asi and some of the 2 Johnny Bini we kakra no siaka sebum dia kano yerebebremo
yo abusafo ye kan mo se premotobre kasebo en waso egusu awutie na ensemu a edi akire de ba no bi en se ECOWAS wonom ewo pen na wo hwe enyama hoden na afi amramudwuma ensem so na dede ene sedi kodoka na wode atudwa se ECOWAS commission no wo mo bo mo moden se be ya nke bedu afimpinu ene aduonu miensa 2023 ho no na enyama hoden ayefo ewo bibrem ha sei na wo kiremu ana ebibrem atoya ma hodo no ko mu nyina bom se be ya wo mbetimi enya enyama hoden dodo no ane de asom ye ho ofasa kwanya no so boga na abaso paase ebe enyama hoden a ya yebi yesese amankaye no ehwesua.
We have many challenges in terms of energy. The first challenge is the deficit of generation, because by now the West Africa, the demand is not covered. It's covered only around 70%. So this is one of the challenge. The second one is the tariff is very high. The other one is the promotion of renewable energy, because we have many potential but not utilized. So for that reason, we create speed. So now our objective is to create what we call a regional electricity market. Normally, by next year in January, we can sell and buy energy. For example, an energy used in Ghana.
Na the entire no obo Ghana baso ewe nyina mahode ho ne say ekwan a oman na faso atetre nyina mahode mu ama enkro nkuma mu anankwase atu nyina nkane atimi akopie ho no ya de sese eba aban baso pa na Ghana aban ye bie no ɛna na opani owura Sedi Koduka ɛka kyerɛ ECOWAS mpanifo no sɛ wɔn mo hwɛ saa suman no nsua ɔno mama mu no wɔn a editing krasie nkronkuma mu ne adeɛ no nyinaa no wɔn mo asɛ bɛyɛ wɔn so bɛnya nkane na aboa ama setene mu wɔn ho ahenhan wɔn kakra.
Afei ye call mampania bedi chire aboboano. Dr. Baumia de cement water henum 500 akwa koma Islamic Senior High School ya wodoma hinkro obono region. Na sa cement o de ma ye wode fa DC onmunya for drisa watara so ene de ema ye. Obodje ye 28th Ramadan conference ho no san so akeka won sase e de aboma Islamic Senior High School ya wodoma watimi apegemu anu nti o mampani ya bedi chire gina so a o de cement ema ye.
Umasua nanne yanya kamonia oya vice president minu bia wo bia wo school ni awofo amoa ha de ka kire mo ne se school no na ebetimi ama yenso so yanya drabia bi e wo Ghana ha eno ko Ghana doctors no wonya kamoni doctor wo ho uko nursing training college a nurse for sebe kira de sebe ya school for nkamofo bebre e wo mu sebe ya kamoni a oya president ya demwa na otimi emfa moa ye vice president ama ya number wa manipa ya frere ka kire Sheikh Zakaria Ibrahim say jumadie no what yenka na animanimu ya ide o shama articulator and the cement akumako 500 bags and the abeboa Islamic
Onipo kasa yi Yedrisa Watara yo ye DC Doma Municipal Chief Executive no na ne de achi na Chief Imam Wodoma a woni Sheikh Zakaria Ibrahim nso se enkramofon kwada no ko basic ne junior high school mutimi esua Islamic anasa Islam nchechre no omutimi sua na so mokodu senior high school na agency preference schools no do no a eye osum aku ahodo bi adia enti Islam nchechre no ya ne nkwada ne ntanya e senior high schools.
Ramadan conference na Ramadan eye bosumi atoso nkono e wo Islam calendar mu sa bosumi e na otumfo nyankopon de ato enkremofo nyina so se bosumi ne piepe Muslim fo wi asefa na nyina yenye akomtwere from ahomachi kopimsa awia be kona toye na saa dwumadie yi ehia kese e wo nkremoso mu emri bi atwamu e wo Ghana man mu ha achinye se be sha bosumi na se achinye se de bosumi ne be kwa wie na e do so pa we mu ena ye national chief imam Dr. Uthman Nuhu Sharubutu one ne mpanimfo etwato adwen na ekwa wie se baye 1995 ho se afibia Ramadan ne beba yanye program to say
Chief Imam Sheikh Zakaria Ibrahim ne eni na onmanyafo kwakwa adwuma menu nsoso oma won cement no ebi
ami adaruma gramofon panifo oni Chief Imam ami ya aduma isubeba ha amankramofon kra maya ne matie nyina yesu nya Islamic school ewo ha I'm saying my one na Monica Chief Imam Wakasa MJM Kaka. I'm saying make a movie na Omado Mamadu ha Odikan. If man Mr. Mo on name 24 na rest bank kwa hene planning committee chairman. I'm saying me dia sidabe mamuni na baby a modi school abedu sisi. We were reaching mu say komodi amene kata fo edi no so. Beto aso anybody. Na ye frase die nim say papa no ti oru kwafu jako. Mwa esi hia ye de beboa ama school no atumi apagya yie no. Eno so ye de beba.
Apomde so afon munyamfo kwaku agima menu.
Na emfie mienu ne baabi ani anwea so bekwae. Mention no a ewo Western North Mantam si yakasai wo mo eni presiding member. Ne nyina nsa asam no na akwa akoda court a court ehwe baabi a esese wode yie eto. Na nananom atrankonwa amanhene miensa ya ewo pom wo hwe se won mpuntu ka akire esan presiding member wo mo enie anwea so afi bekwae ena se hwikira no amanhene ebo modena frɛ afa no wo mo ho manso mu nyina ekwa che wo mo se da bi asem no nananom pese wo mo yi kofie no wo mo kokosiesie ampa entiase ye adwuma ma ye kasa yi enra wato aba e obabi ani anwea so bekwae ama wayi Kwame Asamoah ya dodo afa Kwame Agege ya wono e assembly member obabi ani estate electoral area se wono and we presiding member ya obabedi baby ni anwa so bekwa amansi no anim mfie mienu achi afei and wonom enya presiding member na chiame hene yo wo sehwi bekwa nan matran kunyansase so na kwabna enin echechiremu echere peace news kwan a wono fa so masomdwe ya adwuma na afei osansere assembly members ni se obi amfa de hyenebo ento nchen na obi amfa party odom no ento nchen na omunya adwuma se be ya baby ni anwa so bekwa amansi no ebetimi akọ enkan
Sampanifo na tu me ene kira no mahene na bakoma hene se ene de yemehwe na yenye election no na asem ne ba mfie mienu ni no kre adi omanya yie pa yedi mu akotia ma injunction yede to abaiso na ewo yoso high court ye koi ituanamon ekoje bai assembly members ene electoral commission ene ada sasa ewo municipality mu nyina behia ama ene nyame adom election akoso boko na eye ne gisem ne dai pa Prayer ne yanya presiding member obeka assembly ne ho na oni MC coordinating director ne MF oni mpanifo a omubu oman aye adwuman neslese obia mfa abotre odwo ene kasade perpele yo omfa ntra assembly mu
na enu achi ebra no ono mo play kunwa no Frank Akan Nelson ono ya assembly member ewo asanwe sukuma na ono so ye senko pe president member ni bi na so omdi ka kokoto ye no na kwame asamoa kwame agege na hwie dikan enti ono ye ne se watwe asifom ana watwe gina nchen e de ama kwame asamoa no na fa odi kan oto ye no kwame asamoa ni nya madu asamiensa e na Frank no so nya enson e na enkon so wo mo to sei no emu nan de wo mo ama na woto aba no ewie ye no na hu ko hia se kwame no a ono ebebedi kwame asamoa no ba benya president member no wonya ema no dodo wonya dodo ansa na yetimi edidibre no ama no na Frank Nelson no okire de enti a osi nchen se ono nkonkoto aba no na afei kwame no hwe se obenya dodo no a emrama no kwan se oba be president member no ana
presiding member yenya bia development abo municipality no na ehun be hia se ba bia edu no se me ka se me toaso a me say and at the end of the day sign nya presiding member and so being a president for the association no assembly members ni nyina me no me do ma no e bia sida e wo so many district ama makoye ama ankunim dia ba dia na wo say in the interest of the municipality we say me jai mu na asumye ba ntina ma take that decision kan say ye nyina beboa without assembly members no nko ntimi nya adwuma no na ono nim hawa assembly members no so modern boy who's especially on one catch me say without me no on to me and succeed the nyina say kambum na ye adwuma no me nya say ma minenti o say mi jaya say nyina kambum na
ne krakra mu na honorable Kwame Asamoa Kwame Agege ya oto abama no say presiding member e wo baabi ni anwa so bekwai ene peace news atwetwen enkomo
ya ba rane assembly no e wo ne emra no atre said ya maame mo mo tidwom aye kọje to any free on one no omo benya so emfa so next assembly members no say adwumadi aye beti no enye MPP NDC abe yemo eye bibieni anya so be bye Mema omu ye new assembly members say threat to them. Nemo no ye ba be bo omo amama ye the right na improve aba be ni ko na yetimi aye adwuma no.
Omenyanfo Kwame Asamoa ya dodo afa Kwame Agege ono na ene ye ka say bebia ni anwa so be kwa emensi no eyi no say presiding member
na upper disc of traditional area ho manhene obempo hima de chi ya wotoso edu nan ejese baby ankrofo betimi akobo ani akohwa ebe konsrahwe e wo mantam no mu ebeboa ma omanyenya sikai ya to ho no masawra menkanka kwan ya yede ekoho eti wasese obi afemu di obetimi aye titiriu omanfo bo atena ho ban na ban so bo asiesia kwan na ma assembly no enya nsrahwe mu sika e wo se wonya de ayoman no yie woni esentwe ni apia dankwa ene din komoyi
eyoni fiwa eba hantame ma yen road networks akwan no oye papa ebotuma fa busua na akofo butre kwan ni fantasy folly akwan kokopoi ewusiejo ekwan ni nyina network ndedede be kwan ni nyina nye yemfo main road po efi akwan kwanta fa na otakwaje ereba background kwanta de bawo disco ebecha dem ko because obia loko aprobo pedoko saria owenyi sum de be we ne aje na ebe we ne you are stressed out jede abre afuna because kwan no eba no woka no okwa ka kakra bobo bedu no waya hosem ka ne ba woso da bedu mpo no wa bente ni je nyina mpo ade ba aprobo na de ba sahwe no ne nyina we fi mu ebi we mpo be kono ka no amfa order is shop because we now shocks nyina wa say ekwan ne nye
Onipo kasayi eye manhine yo war upper discover traditional area obrempon hima de chioto sudu nine na wasan swaste na nanom se de de omambo ba eye manson de emwa kra asase de ni ran na nanom enti wo momwa mampuntumbra na manson de yenyina kwa
Asiko we di nya kese pa ye the introduction of other often was cadastral system. Cadastral system was be no tan ko de boboa. Na ye hwe de cadastral system obe wa boa na de wa mboa. Cadastral system ombe ne otopo sheet. Ono na ocheche na nanum nyina ye nsase ne se. And the cadastral system obe enye sika kese pa ansa na etumeda ye cadastral. Ebe ko do lands commission. Obi be for asase. Ebe ko no na lands commission wa register asase na awu na na asase no oyo de no po. Enim de osumese na obentimpo o wa asase do. Eko lands commission ko sir mo ka tell inde asase no oye vacant che do hojan abadi ntia enye cadastral enti one system no mu no woni asase no o one system nim abakwa na motu ma fa do ma ye cadastral ya obebu sika no sika kase e bia na nanu wa mpo ebe che gwado enti de miska di bimpoda enti kopem bre be nye sika kwa dem cadastral che do asase no oda hojan
upper disc of traditional area manhino brimpon hima de chi ya otoso edunaini oni apia dankwa ene di nkomo yi
Peace FM Pramotobre Kasebo no aso egusu awutie ba bia yedrei wadwenkyira wode aba efa edikan ye de ebremo ewo Kasebo yi emu na hyane nso said this way chocolate drink as I said de aje hina bibremu ha sei nyina kane na hienim se Ghana nko a anche togofo abeje benifo abeje esi ade alata ya ofo ya wo mu hu de onyo mu se esi yi omsoso omde troko omunya kra na nka train no de fa niema ni bi baga na ase kra nko omde ba befa aba be si this way factory o se ya hwengum no omo emfa nko se wo mu tua no hwa but doctor say kwa me despite person da epa wodwene Ghana fo hunti o me emfa ni nyina nko sa nti misrew aya no waso aya wo de ntem ukona maame no a woto no hono ka che o se de gisa wo ye order to hwa e ma bumfu isan se this way no ensofom ena akọ unyansu ohie a na chese bibia ewu ede amaw sa edwumakoi ada roma desert chocolate drink one mother roma madwenche na fa edikan enie
wo do say mini ba kokra
madwenche no enie na na pia kubi enkranza south and was say the best president in Africa ye was a CA any mampani akufuado na mo hwe state of the nation address o kinkan ye ado one sham one ne brofo DJ Omale odo wayosi e wo go so no so mampani ya matrinkwa emfie eduoso otwe ya wanya enye mfiwa nanso hwa hoden nyame ede ache wo mampani nyame no edi ni yie pa nti omo ema wo etiri enkwa afei yade no eto enchen ogawuli ewo enkawe ogawuli e kire se ono no de omampani akufuado obona basopa adwuma waba beye ede amagana mampani ne nyuma pa ene akoma pa owo ene ka obi ema e-levy enra omutimi ede ekukogu ye no na e-levy no ade papa aba ede babeboa Ghana nyina obia enta akire na apia kubi ewo enkoranza apia kubi ewo apia ode no eko aha munya ho abotre wai munya abotre kakra mai na apia de no eko okay na aba o say the best president apia ode nam di kan ye no afi Frank Kofi Lasco and o say asanwen so and wo o say MPP aban wo ye de obetumi bi ase be akwan hodo e wo Ghana ase obesiesie ntimo mienta aban echi Master Planner Junior Kentampo North and o say Peace News mudam e wo Adas FM ya e wo Kentampo mamuzumo ya inuzumo na cherodo munyimfiri ona from Ebenezer Yaboa and was say congratulations Kwame Agege watwe ache my dear pa Pope Skinny and was akwambone de so fair ya pa na atwemanwa bi eja south say akwan ne nye kura di abanhwe na onye bibi eman Philippa Champon Elka Gucci Electrical say Watunsu station and was say along last 11 no yenya age atumwa na asemde edema oman no umye nyina ye mose ne ate anigisem yate anigisem pa anigisem a ebeboa oman Ghana enkankro na ye nyina yate Crespo ewufufu no say ayiko Black Stars of Ghana moniyo moye bi pa age udin na adwomo also on de ono oba be youth organizer na wose Debi baba ye ma eni nchirima ebeba beka se ye nya mampani bia na ye frɛ no na Akufo Addo waye se Kumasi bro no ye nya oso na ne suban ne nseso de ebi eni ho Kofi Sami JB beche macro no se go Black Stars go Ghana Amisco Spelele kaswa eno se hawa kumsi ana hawa toaso 11 abei ye bebo adwuma nkasa no amonhwe 11 micro amonhu tamale de si ye Black Stars of Ghana qualify o se adodi ampem adoye danso eno se muye nyina ye ntai yaban ene ye man echi ajudi na adwomo okay ajudi makan wo de no ena Kofi Sami JB Kofi so makan wo die ya wo de ejadam eno se import 30% Ghana ede fertilizer edidi djuma Ghana se nyina mu hanche mu aduasa efi Ukraine ena eba enti eden ya the Russia for Ukraine ebema ho kire no ebi aba be ka yesoso nenso kakra na beye ame nyina obia enka na koma emfa ento ne yam abusia amoma yemfa we ahome kase bo no so na yenye aboafo nkrato ye beba sesia.
I didn't realize her. Oh, Mr. Q, ni buha, fem me be wife. My wife do a good many no. Mr. Q, dear Sanyana, take it easy. As a word for the how can I take it easy? Ojam, me busa, a mass saying and mukrunum, atoka ma woman. Nema kotoka, and mono gum, after nipe dimechi ebe show. Woman muha, if Robana noa, and yet ye near, compare me dream Mr. Q, ni bibanum, name who's a me your bar. Nah, man, body no be firewood, a true dear here, and no one say, why am I your said you sure to what was sort of call? Ojam, with your audio. Beside a petrapa, Naso Banus or Dicon. Aha, woman, you said the Padiana, and I say, it when I don't know the house of firewood. Unyas you, Kunlun Ghana Limited at Aroma. What did Mr. Q? Abbey, I didn't know what's out of Panicom, no did our mean. Say, what did I say? Jibiconum, a sa wako heba, chemical, and a pharmacy. Good ones one wako Kunlun Ghana Limited, East Legon, a Champion Junction, and answer for 0244 139 176, and 0204 139 176. Thank you, because you must say, I like that.
FD Ashusha sa ejedi enkrato imu aja tumuse eye.
Happy delightful Jew. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even them cool. And we ate a bread and fifi. The most free Jime. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be here. Come here to relax away. Swano, when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Offer a berry bring you all day long on fruit juice. I'm happy delight. One different flavors, different size. You number 1 liter. Number from 150 and 250 ml. A baby healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy delightful juice. Loaded with taste.
So I come out with a show. And I bought peri. The Bronican had been one. At the end of the say, that's how yam sweat to swear.
Woba packing a farmer, Martin's liver salt, Chakway and Tem, as she and Shagu glass more at a Martin's liver salt, no back one no, now dear goom.
Uba who say, who a glass in the moon. Now one no. Martin's liver salt, you an orange flavor, and a bacosia plain.
One no more, Hobato. Name Edina no, now home to war, who doctor.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Yada se yada kasebone kwa pomudin se mefridwa dan ye frase kasafa chere epilepsy ehom na Dr. Dennis Botte your Health Net Swan Medical Center and a chechemu wa chechemu dia che yare ne fare bai ene ade ne ye hwese de si ekon yare nom na ne nkyeremu kakra wode ama ewo kwan abefa so na se yare ne ba so a obesano no eni
power that electricity na ebe fa adwene mu enye ECG the chemical electrical activity we ya adwene mu no it me see at any time enti said the ebo nkwala ho ban say ehu say ade esi uba so once esi uba twice 3 times so many times and I can say there ye wodura de bia no bia kwala no numbi said the ebe ya emma saade no emba ebium ena me kan sisu say amanfo so wo mo munra de bia ofa ba ko bia say afi mbosome na onya attack be say 3 times ebi onya attack ni bi kra but ye ni bibia me kan say ya de reverse no embe bium obi wo ho a say de ofa we duro fa no insenchene to me see now so as medics no yen kan kira wo say akoyi ejai embe bia uja we duro de duro na ye de ma no eno na prevent electrical activity so na do no de show mu another de ma wa de bia de prevent say entumi entwa ema wonya sa etwa no
anu achi wakasa de afa kwampa abefa so abo ho ban ebi ne sa wo ma wuti emmo ho afei so de da hye de ba obehwe aso anom na wo de eno so to nchen a awo bremu no perinatal care eno so ya de ehia pa se woye ahweye ewo mu na etwere ne bi so ho no ma stroke na etwetwe no eba enti ho so utututu anamo ne nyina eboa emobru se preventive measure obo ban se unkonkonya etwere no ebi no ho no ma mogabroso na hanya wo mu die mobi so kasiya mroso obi asikyire yare na obi so ta ewura ne mu a na afia kwako Kenya de ema asensene ne ba ema obuhwe ma ne eye etwere no nti wode ho nkyerkyere we nyina ema bi ya giri samo nsembisa etu de befa 055 67 00 700 055 67 00 700 sa number so na wa sembisa bia peso bisa efa etwere nkyerkyere no ho a wode befa so aba
afei ball bo ena omei ball bokuo kese the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana na ewesi nyina bobo akensie yimu dia na ekoso ye ne yenuanom Nigeria fo ehihye so na nyese Ghana nko a World Cup qualifiers no de aka chire nyina no na FIFA ye ne se esese yete edi efiri ho enti wokọ Europe aman no so a Poland say wo mo edi nkunim ewo Switzerland fo so ena Portugal enso so Portugal edi nkunim ewo North Macedonia eyi Egypt fo no efiri mu no eso nti na akwakoye ni gisempa na momba bia na amanfo ani dapa Africa dia na ekoso sanse abrofo de no wo de ano ba ko eka mu Wales wo mo ene Scotland na ehono na Scotland ni Ukraine ewo match no so yatu ahyeda rigi so mbo wie na de obedi nkunim no watumi ene Wales for ababebo no ehunu ne a ono so ebeko akwakoka woni a qualify no eho na eba ebibire mu ha se ya na yen yefamu no Ghana ene Nigeria eno na manfo ani da so pa wiye no anu ayi Senegal ene Egypt de no so a ekoso ekoko wie ase na bibiman a etimi adi nkunimu a eko ewiase nyina ba oba kansi ebekoso ewo kata no eye Ghana Black Stars afe Teranga Lions a wo mo efri Senegal ena Tunisia Morocco ena Indomitable Lions of Cameroon enti se wo che bibiman mu a na North Africa for no eye mienu Tunisia ene Morocco ena West Africa no so eye miensa Ghana Senegal ena Cameroon na East for no ebi ankobi South for no so sa eno mo so ankobi na akwakọ ye bibia ewo honom na Ghana Black Stars nkunimu a yedi ye no ne se Ghana fo ene Nigeria si akan ewo Baba Yarago Pramaso na otwetwa mu na no yawo afiada no ema ekoko wie na obi anhye bi enura no Ghana ne Nigeria ndo obedi nkunim ono ena na ekro ye Ghana kokoto hwede kan Nigeria fo so te nanso away go runti Ghana di nkunim ewo Super Green Eagles so a Ghana ena eko World Cup no ebie na wei ena apiada nkwa ya Rock FM takrade ene omanfo bi twetwe nkomo bisa awom se Ghana nkunim no wodi ye ewo Nigeria so no mo hu ne sen
first match ne mo gidi se be qualify se de mo si boy no omo boy nti se finals sinem nim se ne be si bia be qualify nti de sin de yamia na edanase oh yamin te be ye e be win
I'm sure be better This is the first time who says stars no more bobo as a team. And individual performance, but as a team. It was a Ghana Siciano, you need players to say first, but Siciano, you need team. First, no players, but no need team. As you see, the new team. Chakase coaching by blending both foreign and local base. So, Yama local base no so kakram rooms. Then you be gather experience. Bet me no. So foreign boys ni wa so bet me ye juma.
Qualify pa because I'm on the pressure. You the Africa Cup no. I them pressure. You the qualify season for World Cup. I hope they nearby qualify because Nigeria no was second goal. Show there offside. But the same they may ask there. Blaster will qualify. No coaching so you don't see there be we maintain them pressure on one call. The one when I Kumasi players now once be by your corner yours players be I hope that obey but I'm a to coach no maintain for Blaster no yako wake up no.
If nemo jizia Ghana ever qualify yako World Cup no. Nti born so Ghana boy no so mo born fine pa. Hey, me hope say e kaje cap na abagana ha say na bibia Ghana mahina bibia no ni age e
afei Atiawen Mohammed wo ahafo ahinkro goso Atiawen so ne omanfo etwetwe nkomo
Manije pa resani mini ayurishe mu say e betimi ahye edinkonim furu ye minimi kunu ye tu ye hugu mpaso ne ye mini ne ye ni agora no ye ni koyi pa
amunna ya de from management to coach ro bia ball no homode nti da munna
ball ne de ye ni age pa say yetimi hye yetimi ni Nigeria for ball wan ya yetimi we ne nti ye ni age pa ye bo coach na baso coach na ya de he say ye de ke benya kra nkasa coach we kra na kese ko man ye
see kuma tell me say boys ni bobo the rather say ko Nigeria wa Abuja wa kofa we na dia ba na simple sir by team ne dia we na ya dey o ma qualify ne e be say coach no be the team ne say party na
papa ma heavy by me tie commentary bla tama Blaster share first goal dey no cause manager
referee no na enkoyi dey ba say na boys ne bom homodin no game ne dey na ye na me Ghana ko nyina na minim say Nigeria be dey e be hye enti nyame na da na say o kan Ghana ho me dey yedim
me dey me hwebo ne bi me kwa me no bi ko be ka che say Ghana be hwe ne wango panitin dey na wrong na nye o trieskaro aveskara 100 cities medino amfa me ba be ne
chama boy ne dey of him pa I be sure coach no Jordan dey mo finance start na aya dey
na yanko baby ani yenu akuado ene omanfo akasa
one, the technical team are they playing, but you could see say Adiaba Akwane are fortunate with a good game management. In the game from minute 1 to minute 90 plus stoppage time, our referee the count who say you manage game very well. Problem is you start game now go in buy no na and was say you contain that game management rule. But it's quite unfortunate here. You unsettle yourself any man go here there buy from a penalty a William Trust Akan. But from that time you could see say Otuado and any technical team they were able to manage the game very, very well. To me, I was here maintaining this group of players for now. At the end of a problem, a change of players. Ubon's away from be brave as I day. Ako near South for the Mabede, Ababishim, and also say to me maintaining majority of the players are near the Kakabia Bede, Abekahon.
Oshep can't infidel crisis, you call Kapa, Yanshada and Susa, but you keep you remove, I mean, to know Mudomoko, Eddie Bishema, Eddie additions. The day you are mobile and Benya 1 or 2 additions, Babacon, especially the goalkeeping department for now. I think for in the water court now prove they can do something. Miruna can instead than Munisa in defense, you know good machines, midfield attack, even more attacking works as some young Mojuma. But look at work up when Ghana performance at work up, and even when I am COVID and Pono, if you could do run 16, you call next one, you could do a quarter final 2014 Anyi, Miwopisa V, Aqua Katana, Abdan, and the Kibit who be at least it's not advanced to run 16 or quarter final is not bad.
I see mom with the ball on when Nigeria qualifies here. You bet me in power. Kata 2022 because sure the model call African Cup na apona na enkoyi but we mu de yo gidi omu so betimi de akwani
afei kwabna fori ene odamemu etwetwe nkomo
Bekwe pa ebon pa say boys na kasa mura no sia na say pija kakra but it is support better how much because me enu abo na me be hwe kakra na the efe fine pa because Nigeria no pa no mu fi say mba na benya even draw no ko no be win we boys ni pija mo homa e hu mura but
pa eboko ye bobo India ma boni ye pa fi ni ye pa
enu ade match ni de me am ka say second half for first ni de ni hu su ye kakra so you blow mo am ka say coach wo wan ya koba o stadium ko for no ya pampa koba so change be for no ye hu say yes after stand 15 na kasa tijran e ma keeper no so oboa Nigeria na Ghana de bobo ase ye bo final cup so ye nya du abrofo na kasa na ye mo ball amubo na kasa de Ghana de so bi enu say de kwa ye ya de pa
na ne krakra mu gifty akoto enkra heya
Wabo Momode. At times, I can say, coach, it's true. But coach, and they are to the man, they will 90 minutes. When we say, well, bad. Faster than my coach and the press, and oh no, Kona, Kono be a course of Cobon Homo, then I quite a cap on Abba. But they are Ghana Timothy, no, say, coach, no, what maintain press we are the choir. A beboa. Now, so one some for different place. I'm a frafra there. Or Ghana side and a kayo. Or you more qualified. No, I send for the World Cup. No.
Oh, my idea. My first sipa. Mikaran Miraho. Naming is a matter. My idea, sir. Because be a concern Nigeria Beshe, and I say, oh, my idea. And I mean to mean because it's a football game. The Beat me see. Beat me idea. I bet me a free. And I bet me a name quarter final and semi final.
I think say place no my idea. With the time I'm get preparation. And I think for the coach, they should give him more time. So now bet me out from team. That will depend on groups from the group stage to and group teams na be committee and countries na be committee on them.
Oh me teams a bit nyame no finance pa bit me because the way boys no see ball ne coach ne ye ne man. Then am di kan sem panfo no to mu ne man no mu Jessica sem na o ma boys no e show mu nkran se no show mu nkran how much me qualify na ni se final credit bit me
ebetimi adu na wie ya ka se osofo a wo hwe agokansie so munyamfo Yusuf Mustafa so edikrata afie dwa obo Black Stars abaso ehye ye de munsem nyina ebebram sansem nyina Gladys Boache ena oboaboa no ede emaye
kasebo no si ensam de ba ye bi ne se no mampani de o man gina bre State of Nation address atudwa Ghana mrahebedwam omampani abede che de cement boto ahenum akoma Islamic Senior High School awodoma henkro ECOWAS Commissioner for Energy and Mines the same. A bread to say regional electricity market and so ECOWAS itimi enyane die. Bibi ani anwa so be kwai krupon na fe die omanya presiding member mfiemienu ni ena matwe ho dawere e wo court. Ena Ghana for akere wan dwen dia fa Black Stars nkunim die eno nti World Cup akansi ni bekobi. Ya kasafa ekyere ho e wo apomuden ensem emu. Medin nana ya Konedu, my name
Nana Yaukesi.
Yeah, the asida we this way chocolate drink. Cocoa some for so kind.